how does a digital relationship manifest into reality? Is that the blind date?
Well, no, it's not really blind. It ends up being this configuration of context. Understanding someone through way of their digital representation, and then when you meet them, it's entirely different, right? It becomes the fantasy becomes reality, and within that fantasy is somewhat diminished and sometimes exponential. It depends on the situation. Each one is entirely different based on the ability of that person to express what they are through the digital realm.
Right. And what's the difference? I mean, is it possible to have a digital relationship? What's the difference between a long distance relationship and a digital relationship? Or does the latter help the former?
I think they're one and the same. I think that the two coexist. Just simply one existed before the other, and now we have a new definition of the long distance relationship.
Right, it's easier to have a long distance relationship when
way
it's
easier because digital. At the same time, it's so impersonal. You don't have the same connection with the physical response of things, and yet, and depending on your ability to speak and your ability to write, you're maybe have better prospects than others.
Well, it's also similar to, again, coming back to you and I, our digital relationship through this project that we're doing, arttechculture. We're in separate cities, across provinces, across Canada, and we're, doing this project, and I don't have to smell you. You don't have to smell me.
No, and I smell.
And we can also drink together, even though we are not actually. Yeah, cheers. But we can be here together with each other. I've just gone down there.
I know. No. Continue.
No, we can. You and I mean, it's so weird. During our pre-shows, I asked if we were drinking together. Having a couple shots, whatever. Let me start over. During our pre-shows, you and I would share a couple beers. Online. We're doing the pre-show online over through Skype, whatever. We're not actually physically together, but we're talking at the same time, sharing a beer. But were we drinking by ourselves, or were we drinking together? Physically, we were apart, but digitally, we are united.
Well, this is the digital relationship.
There you go.
I had a friend who lived in Korea for quite some time, and we used to set up every Friday night, and we'd both buy a bottle of scotch, and we'd sit in my studio. I say that like that because he was there. It felt like he was there.
Mm-hmm.
My memory, my virtual memory of him in that period of time, that time when he was, like 9,000 kilometers away. He was super connected to me, and it was digital, and it came across in so many ways and so many beautiful ways.
Yeah.
That my memory and I thought he was sitting right in front of me,
Right. You were sharing a moment, though. It's kind of like looking in the sky and both seeing the full moon. You're both seeing the same thing. There's that connection of similarity.
No, truly. I've written at least 10 pieces about the moon for the same reason.
That's great. Well, how do you meet people?
Well, I generally meet them at work, honestly. At the same time, I meet them occasionally in the natural environment. But most times I meet them, I get a friend request. I'm like, okay, sure.
You mean
I
on?
go look at their photos. I'm like, yeah, I know that one.
Are you on any dating sites?
Not really. I mean, I joined Facebook. There's Zoosk, it's called.
Zoosk?
Lava Life. I mean, I've been on Lava Life and eHarmony and all those things, you know.
I haven't. I checked out Lava Life. I think it's a horrible site. I don't like the way it's laid out. Like, I think Match is a better laid out website. Match.com. I think that's a website. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm on Match too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I joined some sites. You know, they got to really kind of pull me. You know, I think I used Match once, and I think I paid for 3 months just to kind of get to know people. You know, it's kind of a social experiment, so to say. And I ended up actually meeting people that I knew, or rather, friends of friends. And it was inevitable that I would run into these people because I did run into them like a month or two later. So it was, you know, it was fun because the great thing about dating sites is that you can kind of break down, you know, narrow your search of what you're looking for. Non-smoker, athletic, slim, a couple pounds, whatever, blonde hair, all that kind of like those attributes that are important to you.
Facebook is, I mean, the channel that you would expect is the most enlarging of all channels. And an average user, said Cameron Marlowe from Facebook, has about 120 friends, but he actually has two-way exchanges with about 4 to 6 people on a regular basis, depending on his gender. Academic research on instant messaging also shows 100 people on buddy lists, but fundamentally people chat with 2, 3, 4, anyway less than 5. My own research on cell phones and voice calls showed that 80% of the calls are actually made to 4 people, 80%. And when you go to Skype, it's down to 2 people.
G morning, sunshine. Wakey, wakey. Text me back. Hey, did you tell your parents about us? Let's skip first period together. Did you get all my texts? Is practice over yet? Where are you at? Are you with your friends? That's L-A-A-A-A-M-M-E-E-E. Capital X, lowercase o, capital X, lowercase o. I love you. JK, I hate you. JK. Are you ignoring me? We're in a huge fight right now. Is this something I did? I can see your lights on. I'm coming over. What'd you dream about? Me? I'm lonely. Holla back. Holla back. Let's try something new. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
You know, it's not cyber stalking, it's stalking. It's not internet preying, it's preying. It's not, you know, cyber bullying. It's just fucking bullying. Let's just be honest with ourselves. People are just using a different medium because the internet allows anonymity. It allows you to, you know, be a creep.
Yeah, no, your creepiness can infect all kinds of different people, and they don't even know that you're infecting them. And I would also express that I'm certain that I have been cyber stalked.
You've just been stalked.
Yeah. No, and it's usually a bot, right? It's usually a digibot.
Oh, you're being stalked by a bot. That's totally different. Or is it different? Is it different?
It's not. One is, well, tell me.
That's something, that's interesting, you know, to have a cyber bot stalking you, just harassing you, sending you messages every once in a while, like, I know you still love me, you know, creepy stuff like.
I know. Can you imagine somebody like to go over here, let's say an ex-girlfriend site, right? It's an ex-girlfriend's Facebook account.
Right.
Someone takes it over and starts sending messages to ex-lovers, even the most like photographs, right? The most tags.
Right.
And next thing you know, you're getting these emails like, "I still love you."
And,
like, what the hell kind of confusion lies within that?